begun. He's got the future, the Reverend Tinsley and his magic lantern. Next hard-working man and hard-rocking man by thousand, and disappear in the morning after. Every time they call, he falls apart, holding his elbow onto the bar. He takes Skyping in the future. But every time they call, he falls apart, on his own in bars, drinking firewater, risking so into himself. It's a star. He falls apart, holding his elbow onto the bar. He takes Skyping in the future. But everyone blinks on Bonfire Boulevard. He knows like the hawk and the water by the sound. He will build you a notch. It's a star, sleeping the sleep we find. He's sleeping the sleep we find. In the sleep we find. Closing, he's out of the smoke, straight into the zigzag from night to morning. The pavement as payment for Teasley, and for every star we own an angel pass. Next time at the bar, I'll be more gentle and whispering slowly to himself. He's a star.
Hello and welcome. This is episode number 30 of the CPR Podcast. I'm wishing you all a very happy new year and hope you had a lovely Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever it is you got up to over the past few weeks. Festivities and frolics and fun. You've just heard Reverend Tinsley and his Magic Lantern there by Lucky Elephant. I've just been browsing on the internet during that track to find out a little bit more about the band. I can't find a huge amount online, but I can tell you they're on Sunday Best Records. So hopefully if you go to the sundaybest.net and just have a search around there, you should be able to find it. Got quite a few good label mates on there actually. The Cure, we've got David Lynch, Beardy Man, Dan Lesac versus Scroobius Pip, the Dub Pistols. Loads of good stuff on there for you to check out. So I head on over there and have a little gander. And treat yourself to some lovely records, why don't you? Hopefully you've still got a little bit of Christmas money left. And, well, you know, it's either that or blow it on booze and drugs. I know what I'd prefer. But anyway, moving swiftly along. And I don't think this is actually the Gideon Con track I wanted to play to you, but I couldn't find the one that I did want to play. So this is a different Gideon Con track. We're just doing loads of nice sort of indie stuff. I've had a bit too much punk recently, and I've just got this backlog of nice melodic indie stuff to play to you. So if you are hoping for a big fucking head-banging punk rock pattern, come back next week and I'll sort you out. I'll listen to some back issues. But this one, it's going to be nice, weirdy, beardy, indie melodic music for you all to enjoy. I'll stop blathering on because don't like to make the podcast too long, and drop you a bit of Gideon Con. Be back in a second, and have a bit of this, why don't you?
Dance, but they were doing. I want you around for this melody, But dance, giving it into the rhythm. My life is all about. Touch me like a heartbeat that I can't do without. But of course, this is the purest form of transcribing your feelings. With music, you can't deny things. Been lucky to be able to do what I wanna do. Well, I do it for me, but I also wanna share it with you. And I'm gonna be turning you away to my slap and high-pitched technique. Bend the string and make the guitar sing, that's what I need. I'm always looking for a new sound, that's how it's meant to be. That's why I want you around for this melody. I want you around for this melody. But dance, but they were doing. I want you around for this melody, But dance, well I reprimand myself regularly, but what's the use? Cause I'm a lazy ass shit, I do nothing around the house. Yo, why won't you let on what's going on instead of chilling your frustrations and temptations around, y'all? You know, no matter what you do or what you say, I think I might just love you anyway. I'm getting right the heart of it. Little ruts and uneasy from the blast. I was caught short, I need the cure, and I was told to write rap. I want you around for this melody. But dance, I want you around for this melody, But dance. They're going hungry over what you're producing while you're floating everywhere over the Shirley book tank. Sitting around, won't leave town on your own. Well, I've seen you like this before and now I'm going. Well, haven't you ever wondered inside her space and what a day will be like? Around your waist and besides your face is where I'd like to spend my mind. Of an evening, someplace abroad in the summertime. I want you around for this melody. But dance, but never die. I want you around, I wanna be down for this melody, But dance. Around for this melody. Dance, but never done. I want you around, I wanna be down for this melody, But dance.
Gideon Con there, all the way from Manchester, bringing you some weird and wonderful, almost hip-hop sort of indie delights there. More of that type of thing coming up later in the show from this time Greg Genre. But let's move swiftly along. I'll do a bit of news after this next track, if you can call it that. But yeah, it's a track, but news, if you can call it that, because I tend to talk a lot of bollocks about current events. I'm not sure. Mind you, fucking, if Big Brother and bollocks like that gets on the news, then the bollocks I talk can certainly be classified as news. Anyway, that's plenty of wittering from me. Here's a lad from the northeast, so you can probably catch him gigs coming up. I'll have a quick gander during the track and let you know if I find anything out. But this is Head of Light Entertainment now with Lady Godiva's Horse.
She a girl, that's the best girl of all. I got a little, but you got shadow outs. We are to pull it and conquer and rule it. Shack the good people of this shacking city nude. Through the streets parade, showing everything but remorse. You be the lady you clearly aren't. I'll be Lady Godiva's horse, lucky horse. Imagine their faces, their lusty flushed faces, all jostling for places to catch a circus. There'll be derision, a culture collision, but we'll be a vision, a brazen beauty nude. through the streets, parade of fantasy to the force. And I'll see you in a whole new light, being Lady Godiva's horse, mucky horse, yeah. La 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 la. Farce is an awful word, us is an awful soul. What a fiasco and what a triumph. You molested and I was arrested, but lady, we did it. We ruffled feathers, knew through the streets, parade and let events take their course. You're riding out in style today on Lady Godiva's horse, lucky horse, lucky horse, lucky horse, lucky horse.
Had a light entertainment there, of course, with Lady Godiva's horse. I'm just looking on his Facebook page here, and it seems he's not got a gig until 8th of March, so one for the diaries, supporting the South, formerly the beautiful South, of course, at Durham Live Lounge. So stick that on your diaries and get along to see him. Great stuff. Now performing as a 3-piece, I believe. I had him on a couple of times back at Pumphrey's when I had the live stuff going on, just as a solo artist, and yeah, it's pretty good. He's got an album out which is available on CD, baby, for £12 if you want the CD, or £9 for the album download version, or just keep your ears tuned in to the CPR podcasts, and I'll bring you a few more tracks. I have done in the past, but I think I've deleted them because they'll be from a while ago, because I've just been going punk mad. I might do a ska and reggae thing next week, actually, because I've been gathering up quite a bit. Everyone's seeming to get back into that. It's because I think basically because we're going back to a sort of like Thatcher years thing with the whole Tory government at the minute. So I think like perhaps like music's trending in a similar way and going back to a sort of ska thing for one reason or another. Which well, every cloud has a silver lining, as they say. So fuck the Tory government and that. But we do love ska, so swings and roundabouts in it. I'll shut up talking and play you one more track before I go on with the news, and then because this link is getting excessively long. This is Greg Genre. This was the track that I had stuck in my head for about a fucking week, which prompted me to go back and do an indie show rather than a punk show, and it's by Greg Genre. If you do go and see him live, he does witter on a little bit more than me even, so be wary of that. But yeah, his songs are fantastic once you get in them. So here he is, Mr. Greg Genre with Still Here.
Right. It seems that you're still here. Still here. Still here. How can I stop you from appearing? How can I From appearing, I'm on a journey to be totally free, and now I believe in the inevitability of the peace we all need that will soon supersede this whole reality with dreams that will strip away the layers of confidence that seem to be reinventing my methods of self-deception. I'm trying to remove the aggression from my expression, but forgetting that the song is all about the message. The message gets diluted as I try to impress you by adding special effects and magic tricks to the sound. Seems I'm bound to replace the profound with the overproud, but humble me now. Don't wanna follow the crowd, just wanna live within the moment, every moment if you'll allow. Still here, how can I stop you from appearing? How can I stop you from appearing? I wanna leave this life, haven't left an imprint, but life is all about the marathon and not about the sprint. It's not a race, have to reach the goal at your own pace. Follow my free will, but how long will my fate have to wait? Cause when I step to the stage, I become another man, a hypnotist, program you to get up and clap your hands. I wanna grow my own food, wanna live off the land, drop these attachments that are distracting me from being who I am. Cause my reasons for making music are still selfish, the production's expensive, but I just can't help it. Need the world to hear my voice, but I'm sick of this dependence. Want to let go of my ego and become pure and selfless. Still here, how can I stop you from appearing? How can I stop you from appearing?
Great genre there with Still Here. As I say, lovely fellow. He's often playing around the northeast, so look out for him and go along and see him, and be prepared for plenty of on-stage banter. What else? Oh, news, yeah. Are we going to do a jingle? Nah, fuck it. We'll just go straight into the news, and I still haven't fucking sorted out a jingle. I can't be arsed. Sometimes I don't even bother with the news, so... But I'm going to do a bit of news this week, and yeah, fuck it. No jingle. News time! That'll do. Right, bit of cannabis news. This is from the Daily Mail, as it happens, who just occasionally, just to keep you on your toes, I think, actually publish a reasonable, well-balanced article. This time in support of, well, not entirely in support of, but it says that smoking cannabis is not nearly as harmful to the lungs as cigarettes, as we all knew. Anyone who's smoked cigarettes, I recently quit cigarettes, and this links in with another story, which I'll get to in a second, but not ganja. And I found that when I'm out on my bike, Obviously, sitting around on my arse eating loads of cheese over Christmas has not helped my fitness at all. But because I've quit smoking tabs, my fucking lungs are ticking like an engine. Like, it's great. But still chong on my bongs every night like a mad bastard. So obviously, smoking cannabis, not really that bad for my lungs. Smoking tabs, couldn't fucking breathe to get up the road. So yeah, there it is. A bit of a truism, but nonetheless, all good. Yeah. This is another article, this time from Yahoo News, as we go back to the whole smoking thing, which, as I've always suspected, it claims that nicotine patches don't really work. They're no more effective than quitting cigarettes just through sheer willpower. One method that I would recommend personally, because it's worked for me before, and well, then I did go back to it some years later, but then quit again using the same method. It's a book. Well, it's various courses. I think you can get, like, you can go to clinics or like get it on a tape or that. But I had the book, and it's called Alan Carr's Easy Way to Stop Smoking. No, not the gay one with the big teeth and glasses. This is another fella. Alan Carr's a fairly common name, let's be honest. But yeah, this bloke, I'd smoked for years and that, and then I don't know, I guess he just got himself in the right mindset one day, and then just fucking quit smoking like that. And so he wrote a book about how he came to be in the right mindset to quit and that. And it's all about just preparing yourself mentally and knowing what you're dealing with before you go into it, so you're not questioning yourself, questioning your decision all the time. And honestly, after like the first few days, like, you're not even bothered. So if you can, like, get yourself in the right state of mind and go on from there, then you should be all right. And save yourself loads of money, which you can spend on, like, fucking drugs or whatever your tipple is, you know, and be able to, like, cycle for miles without having to, like, fucking stop and fall over and cough up a lung for a while. So yeah, I would recommend it. That's Alan Carr's Easy Way to Stop Smoking. If you want to look that up, I'm sure it's on Amazon and all that type of bollocks. So yeah, if you're looking to quit smoking, that's what I would personally recommend, the method of doing so. Anything else in the news? Yeah, no one's going to see The Iron Lady, featuring Meryl fucking Streep, the Belle. Now, I haven't seen the film, obviously, but so the thing is, it could be like a really damning portrayal, but because everyone's going ahead and rallying against just even the film existing, then we'll never know. But at the end of the day, fuck it. She was a horrible, horrible cunt. And like, I'm sure many of my listeners, I personally can't wait to have a big fucking party to dance on her grave, stealing my fucking milk, you horrible little witch. And also, when I was in the job centre the other week, a fucking big advertisement went past on the bus, and I just seen the fucking face of Thatcher drifting past the window. My God, I fucking shit myself. What a fucking witch. Cut off its head, destroy the brain, burn the heart if there is even anything in there, and just fucking, just end the Tories. They're a horrible, horrible bunch of people, and yeah, fuck them. This, because I've had two browsers up, so I forgot to mention this cannabis story related to the previous cannabis story. But this goes back to, I mean, if you think about it logically and reasonably, there's no decent reason why cannabis is prohibited, when obviously much more dangerous recreational drugs such as alcohol and nicotine are freely available, and so on. And I mean, this is obviously always quite confused me, why it's prohibited. And I mean, there are some theories that it was initially prohibited back in 50s, 60s. I don't remember. I don't have the article in front of me, but a while ago anyway, in America, because it posed such a threat to the timber, that's a word, or lumber, either or, wood, and the oil industries, because, well, as you may or may not know, acre of hemp produces 10 times as much paper as an acre of trees, etc., and so on. You can make plastics from the oil, which are a lot stronger than crude oil based plastics. In fact, the first Ford car built by Mr. Henry T. Ford, who apparently was a terrible prick, but that isn't relevant to this story, so we'll leave that in the shadows for now, was in fact manufactured out of cannabis oil, van on cannabis oil as well, and it was really quite good. They had panels with, I think, 10 times the impact strength of steel, and obviously a bit lighter as well. So it's a really very, very good and renewable and reliable source of all types of useful things that you can make and build and run engines on. But fucking chopping down the forests and going to war for oil and all that bollocks is making a few people a lot of money. I don't know why they can't reinvest in hemp farms or that. I'm pretty sure it could give a great boost to the economy by creating loads of jobs, putting everyone into farming. I would love to work on a hemp farm. You know, you could even just pay as fuck all and supplement my wages with ganja, because that's where most of my money would be going anyway. You know, I'd be all in favour of something like that. But I mean, I've completely forgotten about. Yeah, the article is saying that it threatens the painkiller industry and various other medicinal things, and that's why the prohibition continues unabated, in spite of all logic, saying that it should clearly be ended and developed. I mean, there's plenty of scientific evidence to say that cannabis can treat all sorts of illnesses. Just fucking smoking spliffs has proven to have a better success rate, not by much. It hasn't got a great success rate, but for curing cancer, something that's like pretty much incurable as it goes, is better than God, what's that thing? And you have to shave out, all your hair comes out and you feel really ill for ages. Chemotherapy, that's your man. Where they like inject you with radioactive stuff or some bullshit. Always seemed like a bloody terrible thing. And I recently saw a study where it's got, I mean, it's not a great success rate. It's like really low, but it's still slightly better than chemotherapy, which makes you terribly ill. To just smoke cannabis. And I'm sure if you made like tinctures or something, or just fucking let people just work on it, and you know what I mean, it does seem to be quite a miraculous sort of a cure-all. So that's enough ranting for me from the news. I will give you my gig choice of the week if I can find the bloody thing. It is, oh yes, it's Too Spicy, Alta Vita, Pelf, and We Done It for the Dawn, live at the Dog and Parrot, which I don't really like as a venue. The venue's alright, the management are a bit arsey, but that's this Friday the 13th of January. It's only £3 in, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 topper bands there. So I'm going to try and make every effort to get down to that, and hopefully see you there, and I will be blowing all of my Weight Watchers luxury points on beer. So I will see you there, and let's get on with some music, because this show is going to go on for far too long. This is the Young Property Developers with Heavy Metal Tenants along, if I remember rightly. I'll follow that up with, where are we now? Oh yes, bit of the Raincoats with Life on the Line, and I won't do a link because, as I say, this show is already going on much too long with my rhetorins about pot. So, lovely to see you, lovely to have you listening to the show. I hope to see you all again next week or so. Look out for all the great bands. I'll see you at the gigs and that. And have a great time. Enjoy these last 2 tracks. And just be nice to each other in general. Okay? Good. Ta-ra!
According to the advert and accompanying coupons, they have the latest apparatus to achieve a nifty bronze. Shimmering sequin logo t-shirts, polite and friendly staff. But upon our arrival there, our hopes of membership were dashed. They took a dim view and threw our application in the bin. We shook hands with some of the bands, but had to leave with still pale skin. Scathing comments and frosty looks, permanent place in their bad books. Our wily charms failed to impress. We had to leave the premises. It's a heavy metal tanning salon. I wish that we had never gone. We can't use the apparatus, can't return there. Now they hate us at the heavy metal tanning salon. emergency apparatus can't return there. Now they hate us, the heavy metal tanning salon.
Being followed, a feeling of being watched isn't easy to define, so I won't trouble you. She put her life on the line. She kept trying to find a place to hide, somewhere inside, somewhere where the air was hot and her blood could rush, but she could not, but she could not, but she could not, but she could not. Her logic was too tangled, I couldn't